Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday and hello. Hello. Welcome to my desk. Today is Friday, June the 4th. June 4th already. Oh my goodness, how did it get to be June 4th? My life is just zipping right by me. So today, let's see, let me go out to my stream. Hi, Becky. Hello, hello, hello. Today I was in Becky's room and I die cut butterflies. Black ones and gold ones. Black ones and gold ones. I'm going to finish the postcards. This was a trial one here. This is one of my first ones. I clipped its wing, but I could set that on the edge or put one over it. I'm going to finish these postcards that were made out of my drop paper. I'm going to work on my arcade tonight. I'm going to open some Happy Mail, and I have a thrift haul. Yesterday was Scott's birthday. Happy birthday to Scott. One day late. One day late. Happy birthday, Scott. Becky, I think that since I haven't been streaming consistently lately, folks are wondering, is Mary really going to go live? Is Scott working tonight or did he work this morning? So these are all the little hellos that I punched out, and these are all the butterflies, or they've got the butterflies stacked up in the postcards. We're going to come back to this. I just had this out for my thumbnail. I'm going to open Happy Mail. There's Susan. Hi, Hottie Popo. I have a Rosemary Morris package to open. Why don't I start with that since Susan's in here? Hottie Popo. Hi, Beth Schuler. Welcome, 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 Beth. Yeah, I did. I was in Becky's room this morning, and I did some yard work. I've already told them all about it. This afternoon, got my bird baths up. Yay! A little Robin was taking a little bath. Hi, Ruth Lamb. Hi, Clint. Hi, Mina. Mina, they're telling me that you did a bang-up job on your mind map. I got to get out and see it. So, the first Happy Mail I have is from Nettie, and she sent out a challenge with playing cards, I think. And I'm going, who do I know in Champaign, Illinois? And I heard him talking about Nettie's cards going out in the chat this morning. I'll bet it was Nettie. And Nettie said she's not in Champaign, but the mail gets processed there. So, oh, look at these. Oh, she's got a hello there. Maybe I need to put a... Oh, look. Oh, she gave me the Ace of Spades, and Hallmark has a complete line of matching party accessories for all occasions. And Becky did a little mini journal out of hers. And let's see, I think Ann Lahr used hers in a collage. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with mine. Well, you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll make some paper dolls. I think I'll make some paper dolls. Because we've got kind of a little doll going here. Don't you think a paper doll would be cute? Cut it into like a skirt shape. Yep, paper dolls is what I'm going to do with mine. I can't show you the envelope, but we'll put these back. I'll work on these later. I don't know how late I'm going to be on. Thank you, Janet. for posting. Hi, Janet. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Violet. Welcome, welcome. Beth said she did an accordion book. Yeah, a doll will do it, won't it? I got the fan on tonight, and it's blowing my world around here. So what else do I have? Karen K gifted me some. I was complaining that I couldn't find any Tuscan Red on the shelves. And so Karen said, well, I sent you some, bless her heart. And I got it, but look. And somebody noticed that. Karen, and look, they put the, I think somebody opened this and looked at it. This one is fine. This one has leaked. But hey, it's still good in there. I think I can clean that off. It's still got the wraparound on it. Nobody's used it. It just leaked out. So I go, okay, I'll make that work for me. So thank you, Karen. But then a day or two later, I got another package. And I've been expecting something in the mail, so I already opened these because I don't want to show what I was expecting just yet. But sure enough, I got two more that were wrapped real nice. So somebody knew, unless this is how they're supposed to be. These were wrapped really nice. So yeah. So now I got 3 3/4 bottle of Tuscan Red. Mary can't complain anymore. Tuscan Red. Karen K, thank you so much. I think I got double here. So, yay. Where does this open at? Here. So thank you, Karen K, for thinking of me. I kind of have to watch what I say in my streams. I say, I can't find Tuscan Red, and all of a sudden 4 bottles show up. You guys are so good to me. So I got Tuscan Red now. I'll have to put it here on my shelf. Then today, I got an envelope from Dee Dee, and I'd show you the front, but I don't want to. It's just a round international stamp. One of those. I imagine she puts them on all. I don't want to show Dee Dee's address. I accidentally goofed one time, and I felt so bad. So let's make sure I'm not cutting the art here. And I learned something from Violet tonight today that I'm going to try. Violet taught Mary something. Is it this pair? No, it's this pair I'm going to try it with. Because these are cheapos. These are Fiskars, I believe. So they're a little bit more pointy. These are blunt. And Violet said she just pulled the handle off, but they must have been loose. I'm gonna bang on mine and throw them in the. See if I can't. Well, I'll do that later. But throw them in my rusty water. So let's look at Dee Dee, what Dee Dee sent. Dee Dee is doing Society of Idea Collector, and I'm just drooling. And our hearts go out to Barb Owen. She had a little stream today, and oh, look at this. Honestly, this is just beautiful. You can tell she's put a cap on this bird. She put a thinking cap on that bird. Dee Dee is famous for taking collage and making other worlds. That's one of the ways I remember Dee Dee is make other worlds. And I've got a little collection of Dee Dee. I think I'm going to keep them in the envelope like this. She sends them, most of them are sent like this. And I'm going to put 3-hole punches and, you know, keep them nice. But for now, I'm just keeping them in the envelope. So who's come in? Janet's here. Ruth is here. Violet's here. Beth Schuler. Hi, Melissa Smith. Welcome. Aunt Beck was here. Amina. And let's see. Susan. Hottie Popo. Susan. And Becky was in here first, you guys. Becky can say first. Hi, Teresa. Teresa, I would have watched you, but I was outside. I put up the bird baths this afternoon. Well, my brother helped me because the base is really heavy. I know I would have had I said I'll lay it down on a rug or a blanket and drag it out there, but he said he could carry it out there. So he carried it out. It's out underneath the walnut tree. And I finished planting. I put bedding plants around that walnut tree. And I'm not sure how they're going to do because not all plants will thrive underneath of a walnut tree. But the weeds are thriving. And so if the weeds and grass thrive, I'm hoping that the bedding plants, so far they're looking good. So I did that this afternoon and put up the bird baths. A couple of other things I did. Let me tear the label off here. Although I think, well, I don't know if that address is on Rusty Peacock's. Let's just take it out here. Very nice. And now I can open it this way. I happened to pop into Rosemary's stream. I think it was one night when, no, Becky was streaming. But I wanted to watch Rosemary because she was finishing up I think she was finishing up the Trashanichi, and I wanted to see how she finished it. So I watched Becky for a while, and then I copied down her prompts and did her prompts the next day. And of course, you know, Rosemary, she's already what, one or two sessions into the June journal, which is a beach bathing tent or changing tent, I think she's calling it. I'm calling it a cabana because it just sounds cool. But then she decided to do some sales of some pieces, some rusty pieces that I think she had a sale before, and these are ones that she had left. So I got in on it, and I got in on the cabana caboodle, cabana caboodle, which I think is this, and we'll go through that. Or is this the journal? This might be the journal. I bought a journal from her. This might be and we'll go through this. And is this the cabana caboodle? This is the June caboodle kit. I'm thankful to get a box like this. I'm going to start putting my papers in there. So this is another journal that Rosemary was selling, and I went ahead and bought it because I like Rosemary's stuff. We'll go through that in a minute. Let's look at the caboodle. And you know what I think I'm going to do here? Let me put my utility knife away. As I was cleaning up, I had been buying these project folders at Walmart because, well, to be honest with you, I can buy them faster than I can make them. I can buy these faster than I can make them. So I don't know if this is a Walmart one. It might be. Some of these I got it off a supply store earlier in the year. Novel events, it says here. Novel events. I'm not sure. I must have had something in there. I don't think this is a Walmart one because it's got I must have had something in there. What is this? Just a piece of paper. All right. So as I take the June caboodle out. I'm going to put it in here because I won't get to it. I'm going to finish my Trashinichi. I have a thrift haul to show you and some things I'm going to use in the Trashinichi. I want to finish that out. Here it opens it, but we'll look at the cabana project. And of course I have the rust project to do. Rosemary just zips along. Of course I stop and do other projects too. What this is stuck on there. I'm stuck on you. There. I think this is the rusty pieces in here. We'll come back to those. They feel like rusty pieces. This is the June caboodle. Now I will say, if you buy a caboodle kit, be sure you go out to Rosemary and look and see. She always shows the caboodle and what's in it. As I'm working on something, I add my own stuff, and she kind of gives me a hard time. She says, Mary, I send you all this stuff and you don't use it. I'm going, I do too use it. I used all your trash. But I added some of my own trash. So just because you see me using something in a caboodle does not necessarily mean that it came from Rosemary. But I think I'm doing pretty good on the Trashinichi. Except I added all those. Oh, look at this. Let me move the arcades here. Look at this ticking. Oh, wow. Oh, this is going to be cool. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the circus or the beach. I'm leaning toward the beach. I like the beach. And then this is for the journal stuff, I think. There's some tassels. That's cool. Some elastic. Some more fabric here. I think she included this in case you wanted to make more than one. I'm not real sure. I have to go out and watch her videos. I haven't been watching anybody. Except I watched Becky put together her red cart. But I've been missing Dee Dee. I got to go watch Dee Dee and get that assignment. Look at this part of the quilt here. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is 1925, 1930s, maybe even 1910. And it is hand stitched. This is not done on the machine. This is hand stitched, I can tell. But it's done very nice. It's done very nice. Oh, wow. I just can't imagine. And look how nice they fit together. Very nice. I should get out the quilts I have and show you. Not that I quilted, but I have the one, well, I don't have it. My brother has it. When I came down here, I found it on the floor in the closet, and I'm going, wait a minute. That's one that Grandma did. So I rescued it, and it's sitting upstairs across the banister, or upstairs banister, but there's no light hitting it. It is in a protective spot, so, but it's better than being on the floor. And then I brought my quilts home. I got the one that my grandmother did. I've got a wedding ring. I mean, my grandmother did for me. I got a wedding ring quilt. And then I got one that she did for my sister. So I've got most of my grandmother's quilts. This is just some pom-pom. Isn't that cool? I can't wait to do this. I think I'll lean toward of course, now this is more circus related, but you can have popcorn on the beach. And here's some wonderful stripes. I said, oh, I can paint stripes. And they're going, no, she put ticking in there. And then she printed some for if you want to make more than one. Now we're getting to the ephemera. And she put all the ephemera in these. I love these. What did she call these? With the file folders, with the different pockets here. She's got a name for it. She did the Art Nouveau journal. Here's the circus papers. These are the circus ones. Ooh, the circus ones are cool too. I might end up doing both when I get to it. I gotta go watch Rosemary. I usually take Saturdays off, but my Saturday tomorrow is going to be weeding the garden. My brother's going fishing, and they're going down to Kansas fishing. But my brother tilled the garden, so... And here's the circus ones. Now, I love these. I mean the beach ones. And she was telling, Rosemary was telling how here's a cabana here, a beach changing tent, and they would wheel this down to the water, and then the lady would get in it. Rosemary was telling that. The lady would get in it and do her changing and then bop out and bop into the water real fast, like she's got an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, except these ladies don't have bikinis on. And here they're measuring the length of the swimming suit. And here are all these guys in there. They almost look like prison suits with all those stripes. But what I'll probably do here is pick one or two and not colorize it, but I like to sketch them like I did in the Art Nouveau. So, oh, look at these. These are wonderful. These are wonderful. Thank you, Rosemary. And, of course, you know, beach. Think of what you see at the beach. You see terry towels, terry cloth towels, and lemonade, and, you know, you see seashells, lots of sand. What else other than needles? But think beach items. Sunglasses. So this is going to be fun to work on. So this is the June caboodle. I'm going to put it in here. Thank you so much, Rosemary. And I think this will fit. And I think I'll mark it. June caboodle. Let me find a piece of paper. It isn't like I don't have any paper. It's not like I don't have any paper. Let's just mark it across here. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Of course, I bought it from her, but still, I think she does a wonderful job on these caboodles. I can't miss one. If I miss one, I'm missing out. So this is June caboodle. Circus Beach. And I'm going to put Rosemary Morris up here. So of course I know, but I'll get to all of these. She's way ahead of me though. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where's that tape? I had it out here. Yeah. Well, I don't want to go hunting, so I'll just grab some double-sided and put it on with double-sided. I might have a time getting it off, or I might not. We'll see. So here's the June caboodle. I'll just put that. I got a little, whoops. I guess it would help if I take the release paper off. I've got a stack of these. I'm going to put them in a box and file them. So, but I'm not done. I'm not done. Let's do the rusty parts. Oh, and I think she sent along some, I don't know what this, let's see. Did I buy this? I think I ordered some. This is her bark cloth thing. Let's see, what's the order here? Well, it doesn't say. 3 items: June caboodle, Rusty JJ, and reserved rusty bits. So she must have popped this in here. I wonder if she meant to. Maybe this is part of the June caboodle. I don't know, Rosemary, but I got it now. Thank you very much. She says, Mary, send it back. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Look at this. Ooh, this is wonderful. I wonder if she meant for me to have this or if this is part of the kit. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to watch the videos. These are nice. These are fabric bits. She sent them to me. She sent them. I'm going to use them. Look at this. Rosemary, what is this? Just bits and pieces. Hi, Teresa. So, did she have this tied? How did she have this? I don't know how she had it. This might have gone with the journal, because I did buy a journal. Now, here are the rusty bits. I did buy these. She was selling these. I didn't buy as much as some of them did, but I like what I got. And she says, if you get tetanus, don't call me. Oh, dear. These are wonderful. These are wonderful. I love the harvest one. I bought a big A. I bought the big A, and I don't know if I can punch this centerpiece out. It looks like it's been soldered in there. But I want to punch that out. Maybe I'll have my brother punch it out for me. I want to punch that out. So I bought the A for Abrams. And I bought the harvest. And I thought this would be fun to make a plant poke. I'm going to leave it rusty, but put a poke. Either a metal or a wooden plant poke, and make a plant poke out of it and make the word harvest. I like that. Then I got a whole bunch of little ones here. I got the hummingbirds. Susan said, Mary gets 2 hummingbirds. I bought 2 of them. I think she had 4 for sale. I got another A, the block letter A. Here's my hummingbirds. Aren't they wonderful? Aren't they wonderful? Now, I think I can take these and rust them just a little bit more and put fabric over these. I might try that before I do anything else. I got a key, and I got the Route 66, the small Route 66, which would be make a nice plant poke or even a journal. It'd be nice for the travel, wouldn't it? The travel theme is coming up next Friday night. Our Friday night hop is next Friday night already. And the theme is travel. That Route 66 might just work for what I'm going to do. But look at these. These are cool. Thank you so much, Rosemary. These are really neat. I might try to put some peroxide and vinegar and rust these some more with paper and fabric. These are really cool. The hummingbirds and even the key maybe, and maybe even the Route 66. So, and I think these were $2.50 a piece, which I thought was real reasonable. And the larger ones I think were $5. But I think these smaller ones were just $2.50, and that was a reasonable price. I don't think you could buy that for $2.50. So I got some rusty bits here. And let's put these back in the package here, if I can. Thank you, Rosemary. Now, one more thing, and she was selling these journals, and I have to tell you guys I splurged. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I did. I did anyway. And I think this fabric may go with this kit. I'm not real sure what this goes with. But here is a journal kit. And it's all put together. You just have to, let's open it up and look. She sent bits and pieces to use in it. Let's open it up. And look at it. I splurged on this one, let me tell you. But, you know, here's the thing. If you're going to splurge with somebody that you know and respect and like Rosemary, who does wonderful. I know her art. I know her style. I love her style. If you're going to splurge, buy something from somebody that, you know, and to support them. Okay, I'm not going to go through. I think this might go with, these pieces might go with this. I'm not real sure. And then she just sent, should I untie it? Let's just undo it. Oh, look, she put a leather strap here. Ooh, this is cool. And then she's got bits and pieces here to use in the journal itself. Oh, look at this. Oh, I see. It's not gold, it's coppery. But it's blingy. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's sequins in there. Oh, pretty. Yep, Mary is... Oh, look, and there's snaps on here. Oh, there are... Yeah, there's snaps. It looks like a snap. Or almost a snap. This looks like an eyelet. This looks like a snap that's been snapped. Oh, and look at this. Oh, wow. I love these. Oh, I just can't keep up with Rosemary Morris. Look at these pieces. Here's some rust that she did. Some green and yes, yes, yes. Let's tie this back up or wrap it back up. And I'm going to put this around it. This way and this way. She had it wrapped around like so. And then she had this. I don't know if I can get it back the same way. See if I can. I might just have to put a band on this. Or I might be able to get it. You have to do a twist here. And bring it up and around. Come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Almost. Come on. There. Not quite as nice, but then I didn't untie it either. Come on, get in there. There we go. Cool. So I've got plenty of journaling to work on. Here's the journal itself. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is rusty. And I think she stitched these on. That's stitched pieces. Oh, and it opens this way. And it's a bound journal. Oh, 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 oh. Very, very cool, cool. I'm loving it. Almost loving it so much I don't want to work in it, but I'll probably do something. Look at that face. Look at the face staring out at you there. Is it? Oh, look. Oh, wow. Oh, that is cool. This needs a piece of poetry written here. Serene and calm. Oh, and here's another one. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh. Oh, wow. She's holding her face. She's holding her hands over her face. She almost looks like she's crying. Aww. Aww. And corrugated cardboard and splish splashes, more corrugated cardboard. See, I wouldn't do this. I would do it, but not as nice as Rosemary. And we'll see what my rusty journal turns out to be. But, ooh, here's another one. Oh, wow. Oh, this is cool. I love this. I love what, this is entirely worth what I paid for it. And this is the center. This is the center. She's got it tied in here. Oh, Rosemary, this is just wonderful. And then these are the back pages here. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I love these pieces. These are wonderful. These are just wonderful. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. See, I did not see when I bought this. I knew it was a rusty, she called it a junk journal. I don't see this as being junk. I see this as being a rusty journal. And I didn't see all of this, so this is a surprise to me. This is just wonderful. I love these images. What shall I do with these? I'll have to think long and hard before I work in this. And here's the thing. You don't want to... Oh, there's just more in here. Let's thumb through here. You don't want to put too much thickness. Oh, there's two signatures. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, Rosemary, I'm in love with this journal. What an excellent piece. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of tea there. Oh, there's more. I have to look at each one of these photos. These are just wonderful. Wow, an old iron gate. It's not, doesn't look like it's to a cemetery. It looks like it's to an old garden. Wow. Here's another one. Oh, I just love them. Love, 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 love. I think that's the end of it. But what I was going to say is I can't put too much dimensional stuff or it will alligate her out. So I have to think, look at how she's bound this. So nice and neat. Meri has to learn how to do it neat. So I'm going to have to think long and hard of what to do with this journal. If I write in it, I might practice writing a piece first or I may write on a piece and just tack it in there. I don't know. I might copy some quotes down on paper and put in here, like find a really good quote to fit this. I'll just have to think. I won't be putting a lot of really thick stuff, although she sent me a lot of really thick stuff. She sent me, I'll probably put some of this in here, but I don't want it to alligator. The only thing is I want a closure, so I may use this leather piece for a closure somehow. So thank you so much, Rosemary. Entirely worth the order. I'm so happy with what you do. Entirely worth it. So, let's go look at chat. I need to put some hand sanitizer on my hands after handling all of that. Oops, got it on my desk. Now, let me wipe off my hands here. See my heart? I keep this heart that I did in Becky's group. I keep it on my hand sanitizer bottle. This is sashiko stitching. And these are the love beads that Becky did. Becky sent me the love beads that she did, and I keep that on there too. Only it drooped off. And then I just keep it right up here on my... Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, let me come out and chat, and then I want to move on with a couple more things. I don't know how late I'm going to be on tonight. I may leave early. I don't know. It just depends on how enthused I get about things. Let's look at chat. Violet says, hi, dear Teresa. Teresa says, hi, everyone. Let's see. Let's see. Have you guys? Oh, yeah. See, I have to come back in. Oh, there's Tanya. If I don't switch my chat back and forth, I was in live chat, and it stagnated. The last chat I had there was Teresa or Violet and Teresa saying hello, but when I went back to top chat and then went back to live, it caught itself up. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Trace. Tanya says hello, everyone. Tanya. We're going to do travel next Friday night, or next Friday. It's not only night, it's the morning, too. So, now, Kathy Berg goes until about, well, it's about a quarter till 10 till 9 my time. And then I don't know if Scrap Chick is going to come on this Friday, but usually Scrap Chick comes on. And then Kathy goes from her hop right into Scrap Chicks. And usually in the afternoon, Barb Owen comes on, but I don't think Barb Owen is going to be on this Friday. So Friday afternoon will be, well, next Friday afternoon will be a freebie. I need more freebies in my life. Hi, Arlene. Arlene is here. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, it starts early in the morning. If you go out, I can't on my tablet because I can't see my community tab. But if you go out to my community tab and scroll down past the last two, the Saturday video hop, and scroll down past the last Friday or Sunday night hop, scroll down till you find May's schedule. I think it starts about 10 till 6. Well, no, I can't tell on this. I can't tell on this tablet. It's all my information is up above. Hi, Janice Glines. Welcome. Hi, Shelley's Brookview. Welcome, ladies. Trace is here. Shelley's here. Arlene's here. Lisa's here. Isn't that a wonderful journal, Lisa? And Janet dropped the link. Thank you, Janet. She dropped the link to Rosemary. Darla K says, Mary, using a journal like this for quotes is a great idea. Yeah, and, because even though she sent me things to put in there, I tend to really pack stuff in. And I tend to alligator out my journals, and I don't want to do that to this lovely journal. So if I do a quote, I may write it on another sheet of paper and put it in there. I may do some slow stitching on that on the fabric that she sent. We'll just see what I do. And I'm not sure, make a couple tags. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to work on it now because I want to finish the Trashinichi. And then I'm getting ready to start on the rust, but I'm not quite ready for the rust stuff yet. So I just work on this stuff when I get motivated. That I agree, it's really good for quotes. Or maybe even if you can find a text out of a poetry or a part of a story or something like that in there to illustrate. Text out of... I ran across the book that I'd gotten, and of course it's not here. It's across the room. But, some of those novels that were written in 1920 and 1930... I don't know what the name of that book was, but I might be able to find something in there to put in here. Lisa's saying hello to everybody. Thank you guys for popping in. Darla said, it was fun for me to get my Indigo Rust Journal from Rosemary. I love, love, love it. You got one of those too, Darla? Wasn't that fun? Isn't that fun? And I think she's calling it indigo because if you remember, I put it behind me. I'm not going to reach over and dig it out. If you remember, the cover has that indigo blue on it. Is Tim in here? Hi, Tim. If you're still around, he was here 15 minutes ago. Tim, Designs by CAD Pro. He says his connection feed is whacked, so he's probably not here. Janet dropped another link to Rosemary. Teresa was in here. She's saying hi. Mina's here. Susan. Tim says, hey, Beth, Kathy, Mina, Janet, and everyone. Rosemary said Coney Island was filled with changing cabanas and all the carnival stuff too. Oh, really? Coney Island. Now, see, that might be something to research. And I'll bet you can find a lot of information, historical information about Coney Island. Wasn't Coney Island a part that was hit by that hurricane and it took out a lot here a couple years ago? Was that Coney Island? Or was that Fire Island? Someplace back east. It just took out the beaches. You guys back east could tell me. Janet dropped the link to the Fibsville Friends Facebook group if you're not a member. Yes. Answer the questions if you're interested. And I want to ask you guys too to please go and check your subscriber list, especially to Miss, if you know Miss Linux 2010, Miss Linux, and Kathy Arbor. Make sure you're subscribed to these ladies if you were subscribed to them before, and if you weren't, consider subscribing to them. YouTube's been deleting some subbies. And I just want to kind of encourage those gals to keep on keeping on. YouTube is wacko sometimes. It's my home on the internet, but sometimes they do things that you just don't understand. And Lena really got a lot of her subbies were unsubscribed. So if you know Lena. Now, I think she got really discouraged and took down a lot of her videos, but she and I were talking, and I'm encouraging her to do some shorts. And hopefully she can get her shorts built up and get people coming back. I'm hoping that she'll build her channel back up again, because we like you, Lena. Let's see, Violet's here. I can't, oh no, Violet is here. I'm back up to where Melissa comes in and says, I love dolls. Yeah, I think I'm going to make playing card dolls out of my, we might do that yet tonight. I can't go up anymore. I was up to where I opened the playing cards. Kathy Arbor. Thank you, Janet. Miss Linux is MISSLINUX 2010. Miss Linux 2010 2010. MISSLINUX. So, I'm going to bang on these scissors. And I'm going to take, this is the pair of eyeglasses here. This, I left them out on our little park bench. I wore them out, and I didn't need them while I was weeding. And I left them out on the park bench, and I was mowing the lawn, and I moved the park bench to mow under it, and there were my glasses. And the lenses are dirty. I'm going to see if I can't pop the lens out. Maybe I'll do that with the pliers instead of my fingers. And I want to put those in the rusty bits and take some of my rusty stuff out. So we're going to do that next. Let's see if I can pop these lenses out here. Usually if you just bend these the wrong way, they pop out. I'll probably break them. Usually they're falling out. You would think these would fall out because they've been out in the weather. But oh no. If you want them out, they won't. Here it comes. You got to be careful, but come on. I don't want to bend the eyeglass itself. Well, anybody got any hints on how to get these lenses out other than... Mary, there are tiny screws holding the lens in place. Not, well, it's holding, there are tiny screws holding the earpieces in place, but I don't see where it's holding the lens in place. They're glued in. Oh, well, maybe here. On the nose guard. There are... You got to remember, these are dollar store glasses. I don't see... I see tiny screws there on the ear guard, on the earpiece. But I don't see any tiny screws in here. I think they're just glued in there. Of course, if I didn't want them out, they would be popping out. This might have been the wrong pair, but I felt like they were outside. Oh, maybe if I get a hold of this and bend it. Here. I need a chisel. Maybe I'll just pop the whole thing in the rusty water. Maybe that'll melt the... Oh, what melts glue? Let's hit it with the heat gun. Let's hit it with the heat gun. Maybe it'll melt some of that glue. Where's my heat gun? I put it over this way. It's hanging on my scissors. Oh. Janet said, oh yeah, thank you, Janet. But they place pressure on the lenses. Oh, really? The ones on the earpieces, but I don't want the earpiece to come out. Come off. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun and see if it melts any of that glue. Can't hurt it. I don't want to touch it now. It'll probably be hot. It's coming. There we go. Yay! So there you go. If you want to know how to get the lens out of dollar store glasses, hit it with the heat gun. And these were sitting out in the yard. They're all yucky. I wouldn't put them on my face now. Let's hit this. Let's see if I can bend this a little first. And then hit it with the heat gun. Let's see. Let's do it over here. It seems like it's got more of a ridge up at the top. Usually glue stuff. You guys remember when I got that piece that belonged to my mother and my little grandniece, we think it was her, glued a frog on the lid of a carnival glass candy dish. And I hit it with the heat gun and it just melted the glue and the piece came right off. Silly girl. She's going fishing with them tomorrow. She doesn't know how lucky she was. When I was her age and I wanted to go fishing with the boys, I was told no. She gets coddled. She gets coddled. Sure, we'll make room for you. We'll buy you fishing pole and worms. And, and she enjoys it. But when I was that age, they wouldn't let me go fishing with the guys. Of course, I was a tomboy and I wanted to go. I got over it. I rode my bicycle up and down the driveway. Might have to hit this again. It's coming, but ouch. Owie. I'm just melting that glue that's holding the lens in. They should pop out here any minute. Come on, little lens. It's getting there. Got to put a little pressure on it. Let's try it over here too. And in here. A little bit harder to get a hold of it here, but oh yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on, come on, it's almost there. Ouchie. There we go. Oh, I broke the earpiece off. I broke it off. Oh well, I'm gonna fold them up anyway, so I didn't want to do that, but that's the way it goes. So we're gonna throw that in the rusty water. And these I'll probably just save. I don't know if I'll use them in my rusty journal or not. These will be fun for... I don't think these lenses will come clean. They might. I'm just wiping them off. These are fun to magnify words if you're doing mixed media, the old lenses. Now, I want to beat up on these scissors. Now, Violet said hers came right off. I think I might have to heat this, but I'm probably melted if I do. So I don't want to melt it. I might have to beat up on it. I don't know if that's gonna... No. I was hoping that mine would come out as easy as Violet's did. She must have had a defective pair. Because these are just cheapo scissors. These are not expensive. Well, they say made in, no, it says stainless steel. So I don't know if these will rust. Jenna says stainless steel doesn't rust. This says stainless steel. I don't know if these will rust, but they'll still cut. They cut fine. I'm not going to beat up on them anymore. I'm not sure I need something I need an old pair of scissors. Let's get out my rusty bits. Let's make a tray first. Oh yeah, Mary's going to make a mess. Let's see, wax paper on the desktop. Might do 2 sheets. And let's put my coffee cup over. And let's cover up the pretty mug rug that Becky sent me. Well, you know, but I think that scouring pad that was supposed to be stainless steel rusted. So now I'm questioning whether it's really stainless steel, because it either absorbed all the rust, or we'll look at it, or it rusted itself. And it said stainless steel on the package, but I also put a copper one in the other day. You know, those scrub pads, they're all a little wiry. It might have just absorbed some of the rust around the package. Let's put this there. We're going to throw these in. Where's the earpiece? We're going to throw these in. Maybe at the bottom. And then after I do this, I'm going to do a thrift haul. Let's get out some Reynolds wrap here. Of course, all I can find is wax paper. Here, Reynolds wrap falling out on me. Falling out of the box. Oh, come on. What is it? Here's the box. Yeah. That's okay, I'll crunch it up anyway. Let's get it straightened out here. I got wax paper in the... It came out of the box. Alright. Let's straighten it up. It doesn't matter if it's... It doesn't matter. Maybe I'll sharpen my scissors a little by cutting this. Alright, let's do another layer. Kind of off beat here. And let's put this pretty part back in the box where it belongs. Put it in there. Probably should be the other way, but oops. Let's see. Should I fix my camera a little? Let me tip my camera now. Let me tip my camera. There. Yeah. Oh. I'm just going to build a little pan. And it seemed to work pretty well the last couple of times I did this. So I'm just going to continue on, because any drippy parts get caught by the underneath pieces. So I put it this way, and then I put some this way. And just make me a little aluminum foil pan. fold it up and around. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it isn't. I'm just trying to crunch it up here. Maybe not so much there. You can buy aluminum foil pans. I just didn't. This will hold what I want. It holds it pretty good. Now, hopefully I can find my gloves. And let's see. You know what I'm tempted to do? Let's push Rosemary's stuff out of the way. Sorry, Rosemary, but I need to go across the room and get a thrift haul, because I'm going to put one of my thrift haul items in there. Let's move Rosemary's box. Oh, I got so much stuff here. I moved a lot of it out by my recliner again today, because shall I do my thrift haul? Let's do my thrift haul. I'll set this aside because I want to put some stuff in there. Let's do my thrift haul next. Let me get the bags out. Not a big thrift haul, just stuff. Just stuff. It's just 2 bags, I believe. No, 3. Is this part of it? No, that's something else. Oh, no, that other one's a Hobby Lobby. When I already showed you guys that. That's a couple months ago. Just 2 bags. And most of it is, I'll start out by showing you the Quilts stuff that I got here. Ha! Ha! I got, inspired by Becky McCauley, this yarn. I got 7 skeins of it. It did cost me $1.50, but I couldn't resist it. It is made in France, William Unger Company, New York, made in France. They give the dye lot, and I'm trying to see how much there is here. It's 100% acrylic. It's 100% acrylic, but it doesn't feel, it's fuzzy, F-U-Z-Z-Y. It doesn't feel like stiff acrylic. It's really soft. I got 1, 2, 3, and I think they go by grams rather than yardages. Machine washable, instructions on the other side, 50 grams, 156 yards. It's never been used. You try to go to a store, even if you could buy this at Walmart, let's just say you bought it at Walmart, you'd pay at least $3 or $4, if not more, for something like this. You'd probably pay more for this, because it's made in France. There's 3, 4. This one looks like it's been opened and used a little. 5, 6, and 7. So 700 and let's see, 156 yards, so about 3.5 yards. Let's call it 4 yards. 7 and 4, about 11 yards of this. 11 yards times 3 would be what? 33 feet? So I'll see what I can make. I'm not wanting to make anything specific. I thought a nice little shawl, a summer shawl. It doesn't feel hot. It's an acrylic. So if you have an open weave, it might make a nice little evening summer shawl, except for I get hot anyway. I'm going to put this in its own separate little bag, if I can find one. Well, maybe I'll take these out and put it back in here. Then, this is something I'm going to work. Let's put these right here for now. Up a little. Up a little more. Don't go over the cliff. Just right there. I bought about 8 patterns. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take all the innards out. I might keep the paper. Let's see the paper like this. I might keep that. I'm thinking, I lost my pages, my postage stamp pages that I was going to be for June. I was thinking that I would insert these in I haven't bound my July journal yet. And I was thinking it would be fun to put these pattern pages. You know how I bound the Nakataqua News in my January and February? I thought it would be fun to do pattern. Here's purses, bags. And yeah, I probably won't use these as patterns. Because some of these were 25 cents. I think only 2 of them were 50 cents. And I thought it would be fun to bind these as interest pages in my July journal. I think I got 8 of them. Either 8 or 10. And then I got some little beads. Let's see. I think these were for wedding, but they're beads. And they got the little holes. I kind of collect this stuff for... at one point I was making bead dolls, and these would make wonderful arms and feet. And there's a lot of them. And here's a larger size here. 50 cents. 50 cents. And these are larger. I think I just got 3 bags of them. No, 4. These look a little bit larger. These look like they might have come off of a necklace. These got some pink in them. These would make pretty little feet, hands and feet. So that's what I got in that bag. Patterns and yarn. And I think I'm just going to sit here now and take the patterns out. I'll use this tissue. I know. But you might want to make a blouse, Mary. I doubt it. This is size, what size is this? Of course you can, just tell me what size it is. New York 6250. Doesn't say. I guess you make it different sizes. Usually they tell you what size. But I'm going to cut this and I'm going to bind it in my journal. And I'm going to save out the instruction. And this will just be tissue. Maybe I'll save that out. This will be tissue paper that I'll be using in my artwork. So let's separate this. Let's put these back in my sack here. Put my yarn back in my sack. That one I thought was used, I think it just came off of I don't think it's been used. I think I got 7 full skeins of 156 yards. Woohoo! About, what did I say, about 1,200 feet. That should make a nice summer shawl. And yeah, let's do that. And I'm going to save these out. Whoops, this one's taped. Some places where you buy patterns, you pay through the nose for them. But this thrift store, I really like this thrift store that I go to that's run by the Catholic Church, and they really are reasonable. And I'm mad at Goodwill for being unreasonable, for getting rid of all their junk. Let's see. I'm just going to mix up my pattern pieces and put those in a separate. I didn't see instructions in that. Maybe I missed it. No, these don't have instructions either. Somebody took the instructions out. Do these have instructions? These have instructions, the paper. instructions here. Oh, it's got 3 of them. Maybe go to the other ones too. So when I bind, I haven't bound my June journal yet, and I'm not going to do that tonight. But when I bind my June journal, I'm going to make these as inclusion pages. In between, I'm going to make little, open them up and make little pages. That's what I bought them for. Some of the nicer patterns there, you can see I've got children's ones. A lot of the ladies' patterns were like $1 or something. I don't buy those for what I want, you know, because I'm not going to sew. I'm just going to tear it up. This has got a lot of instructions. Look at the faces. Look at the faces. These, what are these? Oh, these are clowns and animals, I think. They got faces on here. It looks like a clown face. That would be fun to put in the art journal. Little witch face up here. I don't see the faces on. Oh, that's got a cat. But they look like they painted the faces. Maybe that's just instruction on how to paint them. I'm gonna put it there. This is more pattern piece. I'll have to put all of these in a sack. I love this one. I don't know if I want to tear this one up. I'm going to save this one out because that would be something I might learn from. So we'll save that one. I think I got plenty here. And this one's all torn apart anyway. I don't even know, do I have that? Yeah, I do. Simplicity. It cost me 25 cents. It's been... I'm going to have to cut that open. Where are my scissors? I had them out here. I'm just going to cut it here. They taped it all shut. See, I don't have any use to sew kids' clothing. There's a lot of... Oh, they had a big box of it. Here's instruction. Here's some instructions. I'm saving the paper and separating it from the tissue. So I've got, let's see, well, I think I probably bought 2 50-cent ones out of, I think I got 10. Let's see. This is a, where's the price on this? This was $1. This was $1. Let me throw this away. I'm done with that. So, let's count how many my wax paper is. Oh, I'm not done with my thrift haul. I just got sidetracked. So 1, I'm not going to count the patterns stuff. 2, 3, 4. I'm not counting the instructions. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9, and probably 2 of them were 50 cents, and the rest of them, 7 of them were 25 cents. So I probably spent maybe $2.50 at the most for this. And I got all this tissue paper now to play with. Oops, that's instruction. I got all this tissue paper. I won't need tissue paper for a long time now. But now where am I going to put it? Behind the chair until I find a place for it. Let's put it back in the sack. Let me put it back in the sack. I have a whole bunch of sacks, but I don't know what I did with them, of course. I'll just put them back in the sack, and these others I'm going to put with my June journal, which is up here, and get it off my desk. And let's go through the other sack, which probably is not as much stuff. Let's see, what did I get? Oh, here's the apron that I got for, and I did pay $2 for it, But I wanted some apron ties. I'm going to use this in my Trashinichi somehow. It's got a pretty little pocket here. I got to figure out how I want to use this in my Trashinichi because it's a recipe book. Could put probably a little recipe in there maybe. But this is going to be the closure, the belt. It's going to be the closure. It cost me $2. Probably a little more than I should have spent. But you can't find aprons very much anymore. Ladies don't wear aprons. They just get all dirty. They don't wear nice clothes in the kitchen either. So this is probably more that you would wear if you were serving at a banquet or something. You know, it used to be in the 50s and 60s, the 40s and that, they'd have banquet dinners, especially in the smaller schools, and the ladies would wear aprons. I got to figure out, I'll use this in that Trashinichi, and this will be the closure. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do it, but that's going to go. I make it out of my Trashinichi, I'm making a recipe book. That's how come I wanted an apron. So there's that. And then I bought a $3, I buy these tops. These were $3. I buy these because the top I'm wearing today was a thrift store purchase, and I like to wear them around the house because when I go out and garden, they're nice and big and bulky, and I like to wear them with my leggings around the house. They're nice and comfortable. So I only bought one top. That's going to go in the wash. And then I just couldn't resist this. This is just a pouch, but I thought, man, it can make a nice little holder, almost something to put watercolors in or paints or something when I go urban sketching. You know, just as a carry along. It's really nice. It's a nice one. It's got little legs on it, and it folds up really good. So what did I pay? $2 for that. Nice little price. And what else did I get here? Let's see. Let me look in the bag. Oh, here's what I think I'm going to use in my rusty stuff. One of these. One of these. I'm not sure which one. Oh, I did get a... What's this? Oh, I got some... Just because I couldn't leave it. This was only 25 cents. It is iron-on rug binding. But I love it. Rug binding journals. This is iron-on, so it must have a glue in there. But I'll use that when I'm making journals. But one of these, maybe not that one, I can't see. I should have bought that one I was looking at. I chose not this one. Well, it's either going to be this one. There's two. There's 3 napkins there and 2 here. And I'll probably rust one of these because there's 3 of them. And these are cut work. I was looking at one that had Battenberg lace on it, and I guess I put it back. This is too pretty to get all rusty. Isn't that pretty? This will become a journal cover. They're calling them napkins. I think they're kind of big for napkins. They're calling them napkins. Let's see how wide these are. $1.50. Good price for 3 of them. Let me throw this away. Let's see how big they are. Boy, I suppose if you're sitting at a table, it's more like a bib than a napkin. It's more like a bib. It's about 15 or 18 inches long. And it's got a cut work piece in here that doesn't look like it's been completely cut worked. Look like they gave up on it. They just got 3 cut work pieces in there. Are they all like that? This has got a few more. Well, maybe that's all they're supposed to be. It isn't not a lot of cut work in there. So I'm just going to rust one of these. That rust might bring out the design a little. And that's what I was digging through all of this thrift store stuff. And I've still got 2 there and 2 here. And I got this really pretty one that I'm not going to rust this. This one cost me $3. I can't leave this stuff alone when I see it. Because I know this is not going to be around 20, 30 years from now. Or if it is around, it's not going to be... Now, this might have been done with the machine. No, well, yeah, it might have been done with a machine. It doesn't look like it, though. This looks like it's been hand embroidered. Because it's got the little knots there. A machine would probably go back and forth. These got little, you can tell where they started their thread and ended it here. A machine, you wouldn't see that knot. You would see kind of like a little forward and backward stitch. So I think this has all been hand embroidered. It's just beautiful. No, I probably will not cut this up. I can't cut up something pretty like this. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with it. I rescued it. That was my job. Pretty little daisies in there. So these are going to go in my collection of dresser scarves. This one is going to get rusty. And, oh, here's some more stuff. This was probably for a wedding. It's just like beaded floral stuff in there. Probably wedding. Somebody was doing wedding decorations. I could throw some of that in there and just get it. Let's see what's in here. Let's just see what's in here. They tape it all closed, of course. I have to cut the bag open. Let's cut it open. I wonder if I could, well, I may not want to. This is a leaf. That might look pretty, though. I think this is wedding. Some little beaded. These would look nice on clusters, I have to say. I'm not going to rust them. I think these would look nice on clusters. Little beaded wire things. I think these were for, like, wedding pieces. But I could see these going clusters. I'm going to put them back in the bag. I'll put them with my stash of bits and bops. Oh, I got bits and bops. Can I get these back in there? Maybe not all. Oh, which reminds me, I think Keisha's auction is tonight, this weekend. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night. As you can see, I don't need any more. But I support Keisha. I'll be going to her auctions later. I just went thrifting, so I need to stay away from an auction. So I got this, and this top, and the apron. And one more thing I got. One more thing. I'm going to put all this back. I got one more thing. I couldn't just leave it. And the lady said, what are you going to do with it? I'm going to give that to Penelope. Where are you, Penelope? So I don't know what I did with Penelope. Oh, there she is. We're going to give this piece to Penelope. Oh, where's your basket? Where's your throne, Penelope? We'll just hook this on a needle. Here, let's just put it there. And on another needle, maybe. Her basket must be over on the desk. Okay, this is going to go in the rust. This is the last thing I got. And this said, I paid $2 for this. It says denim quilt scraps. And the clerk asked me what I was going to do with it. And I said, oh, I might make a fabric book. She said, oh, I don't think she understood. She expected me to say, I'm going to quilt it. What do you think I'm going to do with it? I'm going to cut it open because I want to see what they are. They're scraps. And I got all those denim scraps of my brother's blue jeans that I tore up the first year I came down here. But this feels softer. Let's pull it out and look at them. Yeah, let's just pull them out. This is the last thing from the thrift haul. I gotta quit this bringing home stuff. Or take some of it back. Well, see, this could make a nice little, cut it here, and you'd have a signature. And if you fold each one of your cuts, you'd have a nice little, just a little journal right there. There's one. Here's a pocket. Oh, look at that pocket. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can think little bag here. You can think little prayer pocket almost, couldn't you? Or it doesn't have to be prayer. It could be, you know, little journal pocket. Make a little journal and put in there. And here's another one. These are cool. So there's two pockets. These are just denim pieces. Yep. Denim. And that's what they say. They're just denim scraps, but they're nice. They're nice sized. It isn't like they're torn up pieces. They're nice sized here. So this was certainly worth $2. I'd pay $2 for this. Because, man, this would make nice art journal, fabric journal pieces. But, yeah, I got journals coming out of my ears here. Oh, and here's some coverall. Look, here's some great coverall. Now, I can see some Tim Holtz. I might save this out. I can see some of those men going. I can see some tags. I'm going to save this out. This looks like coverall here. These look male. Men. Masculine. The denim is masculine too, but this reminds me of a farmer. This is cool. I like this. I'm going to save these pieces out. I like those, and I like those pockets. I might save the pockets out too. Oh, and here's some more pieces. I'm just going to put them all together. More of the same. More of the same here. Just cut up pieces. Nice and trimmed and frayed real nice. Now that I have a sewing machine that will at least do the straight stitch, I can have fun with the sewing machine. And here's some darker denim. This almost, if that's denim, this is more of a weave. I guess no, I don't think this is denim. This is more of a weave. I'll be surprised if that's denim. This is more of a polyester fabric. They're calling it denim. They're calling it a dark blue. But I don't think that that's denim. It could be. It's more of a knit. It's more of a knit. It's stretchy like a knit. And make a nice straps. And make a nice binding strap because it's stretchy. There's plenty of it in there. And that's toward the end. Oh, Mary, the things I get into. If it's not ties, it's denim pieces. But I'll have to do something with this stuff now that I have the sewing machine out. I'm getting down to the pockets here. I want to save the pockets out. I think they're cool. I think I can do something. I could do something with the ties in the pockets. I could do two somethings. So I'm going to save those out. And I'm going to save this out. And the rest of this is going back in the bag. And probably in a box in the craft closet. Or maybe upstairs until I'm ready for it. So let's put all this back in my sack for $2. I'd pay $2 for this, but don't tell them that. Let's see. I'll put this back up with my fabric stash. And I'm gonna put this the green top goes in the laundry. This will go with my Trashinichi. And I'll come out here as soon as I get this put back in the bag. So that was my thrift haul. I have to go to the thrift store every now and then. Every now and then. I'm going to save that out. Oh, and here's another little beady thing. And these were... Alright. And we'll straighten those out after I stream. Let's come out and chat. See what you guys are saying out there. I get into my own world when I do this stuff. Alright. I'm coming out. I'm going to chat with you. Hold the phone. Pull my chair up a little. Get rid of the scrappies. What's going on in chat? Hi, Julie. What about a padded patchwork jacket? That's too advanced for me. I have to do something like a prayer pocket or a journal cover or something. A padded patchwork jacket? That's too advanced for Mary's sewing skills. But I like the idea of it. With the denim, yeah. Thank you, Anne. That looks like stretch denim for those who are somewhat plump. Oh, really? Oh, I've never... It's almost like a knit. I don't know if I've ever bought anything with that type of fabric. But you know, I don't wear a lot of denim. The last pair of jeans I bought was in 1998, and I'm still wearing them. I'm still wearing them. I had a pair given to me 5 years ago when I came down here, but they were just a little tight on me. They were just given to me. And I could wear them back then, but I've gained a little bit of weight. Not a whole lot, but in the wrong places. And I can't wear them anymore. So I'll probably cut them up. And, but I don't go out and buy blue jeans. I buy leggings. I wear those leggings around the house because they're so comfortable. I don't wear them out. I wear slacks when I go out. And I haven't bought a lot of those either because I'm just wearing what I used to wear to work. That could be stretch denim, Darla. Yep, that's why they started making stretch jeans now. Really. A Bible cover with an applique flower on the front. Now you're talking my language, Julie. Yeah. Now you're talking my language. Yeah, that sounds doable. You know, I still have Tanya's ugly fabric that I was going to make a pocket, a pouch pocket, you know, a project pocket thing. But I kind of slowed down on that. I'm going to have to do something. Maybe I'll slow stitch on it. I got to get it done. She wanted them back by May 1st. It's already June 4th. Oh, dear. Let's see. What else is going here? Train engineer. Mary, I'll take some denim in my box. Okay, Suze. You know, Suze, I need to get together with you and put that box together. Just give me some time because I'm still kind of working out in the yard. Let me get the yard. I'm just wrapping up things out in the yard. Getting there. And most of the hard yard work is done as far as planting and, you know, getting out the planters and, you know, doing the mowing and all. Most of the hard work is done. Now it's just going to be maintenance. I still have to fix that rug. That rug, I'm going to do that tomorrow. That stair step is bothering me because I'm afraid somebody's going to trip over it and break a hip or something. And then my brother will get sued. And then his house, he's got insurance, but that doesn't, you know, if you see something like that, you should fix it. He hasn't. So I bought some really strong rug glue type stuff, and I'm going to see if I can't just cement it back to the stair step. I got it over in the bag there. I'm going to try that. He's going fishing tomorrow, so I don't want to be supervised when I do it. So I'm going to wait till he goes fishing, and I'm going to sneak out there and fix his rug, because that really is bothering me, because I'm afraid somebody's going to get hurt on it. So, yes, Suze, give me some time, and maybe we can put together that box, because I still have, you wanted some of that Tim Holtz fabric that Kathy's World sent me. I have that. I have fabric the Tim Holtz fabric to send you. And I have some I want to send to Janet, and who else was I going to send? Was it Teresa? I have another piece. I was going to send some to Janet. I cut that. It's cut. It's just sitting over there waiting for me to get it all organized. So I haven't forgotten you. I just haven't. I'm not very fast on the move lately. All right, let's see what else is going on. But Susan, there's plenty of denim there. I'll gladly share some of that with you, because I'll never use all of that. Yeah, a denim quilt would be very heavy. I think so, Janice. I racked up. Yeah, that thrift store. I like that thrift store. Now, Goodwill, our Goodwill is only selling clothing type thing. They have a little home stuff, but it's nothing that, you know, pulls my interest. I like the thrift store, and you know, that stuff has to be donated someplace, so I'm going to try. I haven't been to the Salvation Army in our area yet since I've been down here. I'm going to try and see if some of that stuff that used to go to Goodwill is going to the Salvation Army. Some of the junky stuff that we love, you know, like broken eyeglasses and stuff like that. Becky said, that's roomy enough to carry a nice jar of water as well as the watercolors. Yes, that bag looks more like a bread roll cloth. Oh, you talking about the napkins? Yeah, they're calling them napkins, but I would think a napkin would be more square. This looks more like a bib. This, you know, or a curtain almost. It's awfully big for a napkin, but it was homemade, so maybe they used it as a, you know, like a table napkin, you know, but I don't see any food stains on it. They probably just were practicing their skills, because it's homemade. Well, this does look like it's stitched with the machine. I don't know how they would put that design on there with a machine. It almost looks like it's couched on there. I'm not sure, and then cut work, but this is all stitched on here. This was stitched on with the machine too. This is not hand done. The trim probably is machine done too. It doesn't feel like it's hand done, but it could be put together by hand. That's what I'm saying. It was probably, it's not anything they went to the store to buy. If they did it with the machine, they did it with an awfully nice machine. But I got 3 of them, and I'm going to rust one. All right, where am I at here in chat? I get sidetracked. Come on. Let's see. I was back where Becky was saying that bag. Mary, my scissors have been in the rusty mix all day, and not a hint of rust on them yet. Oh, really? Your scissors are probably stainless steel. Okay, I'm not going to dump those scissors in there, but I do think some of the children's scissors from like the 1950s, I doubt if those are stainless steel, but if they say stainless steel, I'm not putting them in. Julie had to go get lunch for her hubby. Steel wool scrub pads. Yeah, but I'll get that rust out here in a minute, and I'll show you that steel wool, and then I got a copper one. And I'm following Candy said that the copper one rusted up really nice. She said you just get it wet and it gets rusty. And I got them both in the bucket over there. And this so-called stainless steel one, which I'm questioning is really, if it's really stainless steel, it looks rusty. Now, whether it rusted itself or whether it just gathered rust from being around all the other rusty stuff is the question. Let's see, Julie says, I was wondering if they were stainless steel. We're talking about the... Nope, those scissors aren't going to rust, Mary. Mary, try cleaning the lenses with toothpaste. Oh, okay, Violet. Julie says, she's having fun. Mary, warning, those eyeglasses might have a rust-proof coating on them. Well, you know, I thought the bobby pins did too, but once I cook them, once I put them in the oven, I'll tell you, though, I didn't think those bobby pins were going to rust because they're black and they look like they have a coating, but they rusted up real nice. So I think cooking them might help. We'll see what happens. They were only $1, and I got the lenses out now, and I'm going to clean them with toothpaste. Denise was here. Denise gets some sleep. Valerie was in here. I don't know if she's still here. I watched Valerie. She was showing her new kitchen. She was showing where everything was, but she doesn't turn the comments on her video, so I can't say I like it, Valerie. And then she did say that video was only going to be up for a little bit, so I don't know if it's still up, but I seem to get Valerie's notifications when she puts up a video. So Valerie, if you're listening, I watched your most recent video. I gave you a thumbs up, but I couldn't comment. Denise Dodd. Denise was here. Denise, are you the Denise that was on Clint's stream the other day? Good gracious, Denise. Go to sleep, girl, Janice says. Did she answer? She said, Janice, I think you're right. Denise Dodd is from Leicestershire, England. Yeah, thank you, Denise. I love it when you guys pop in, the international folks. And here's where Mina told me there are tiny screws holding the lens in place. Why does YouTube remove subscribers? Well, the reasoning is that how do I put it? Some of the subscribers they think are bots that are just hitting the different videos and subscribing. They're and some people have subscribed but never watch, you know, like, but I'm kind of opposed to them doing that, the never watch stuff, because like I was saying, I buy a magazine off of the shelf. I was saying this in my morning chat the other morning. If I go to the bookstore and buy a Somerset magazine, I'll look at the magazine, I'll look at maybe 1 or 2 articles, and I'll get inspired, and then I'll set it down. I may not pick that magazine up for 3 months, maybe 4 months, but I want to pick it up again and look at it again when I'm interested in it. And they think if you're not watching a channel, then you're no longer interested. And so they unsubscribe people that don't watch regularly on some of them. Now, I don't know the whole story behind that, but that's my understanding. And the other thing is they'll unsubscribe people that they think are bots. But here's what I wish that they would do if they're bound and determined to unsubscribe people. First of all, I think that they should give us as content providers a list of who they unsubscribed. And if I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ABC out there, well, I don't know that person or thing, and I might think that was a bot too. And it wouldn't bother me if they'd unsubscribe that. But if they unsubscribe somebody that says Aunt Beck's Creations or the.meri.atelier or Janet Baum, if they unsubscribe people that I know, then I want to know that they did it, because then I can contact that person and say, you were unsubscribed to my channel. Did you? I guess I wouldn't do that unless I really knew them, like Becky and Janet. I wouldn't, somebody that I don't know very well might offend them if I say, did you mean to unsubscribe? Because some people just aren't interested anymore, and they do unsubscribe legitimately. But if YouTube unsubscribes them, YouTube should know the difference between YouTube unsubscribing them and a user unsubscribing themselves. They should not give us a list of people who unsubscribe themselves. I don't even want to know if I go to, I'd never do it, but if I go to Becky's channel and unsubscribe, or if Becky comes to my channel and unsubscribed, I don't care. That's her business. She's tired. She doesn't want to watch me anymore. That's her business. It'd make me sad, but still, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say, Becky, come back. I wouldn't egg her on, is what I'm saying. But YouTube knows if they have a bot running or a program running that goes out and checks your subscriber list and unsubscribes a whole bunch of people. They know that when a program does it, then they should notify us if YouTube is doing it themselves. Then we can go down through that list, and we could then, if they unsubscribe Becky, I could say, Becky, YouTube notified me that they unsubscribed you from my channel. Did you really want that to happen? Then I could contact Becky in all good faith. And here several of us were unsubscribed from Lena, Miss Linux 210, and none of us knew it happened. I didn't know it happened, and we were in was it one of the morning chats, and several of us checked and said, I'm not subscribed anymore. I'm not subscribed. Poor Lena. Lena's sitting there going, nobody wants to watch me anymore. My heart goes out to content users when that happens. And I'll say it again. My subscriber base has just stagnated this whole year. And I keep saying, I know exactly when it happened. It happened when they no longer show that last digit. And I think programmatically, something in there is messing up the subscriptions. Because I used to get 2 or 3 subscribers every day. Now, I'm lucky if I get 50 subscribers in a year. I'll have to see how many new subscribers I got since January. But I don't think it's been over 100. And that's not good. That's not good channel growth. They did something in there to stagnate some channels for some reason, either purposely or accidentally. And, I see it on my channel. So far, they haven't taken away all my subscribers. If that happens, boy, I'll be contacting them and saying, wait a minute, I want a list of everybody you unsubscribed. You unsubscribed 7,000 of my subscribers. Yeah, dear. So, but I like, as much as I talk about YouTube and it sounds like I'm complaining, it's not complaining, it's pointing out what's happening to us. And it's not really, I don't mean it negatively. I just, hey, I want to grow just like everybody else does. And why aren't I? And I know it's not just my because I've tried, doing all the metadata and getting my titles and putting the important tags at the first and, putting the hashtag tags at the beginning and all of those nitpicky rules I've tried. And you go out and look at some of the user groups, that 30-day user group that Daryl Eves have, and some of those people say, oh, I grew by 500,000 subscribers. I'm looking at it, I grew by 2. I must be there not doing something wrong. And then it has to do with your content and maybe even the age group. I do art content. Most of my age group of my subscribers are over 55, and most of them are female. So you know, it has, it's not like I'm hitting the young kids or even the teenage kids that aren't going to care about my channel the way they would some rockin' channel out there that's really rocking it for that age group, because I'm not. But that doesn't mean that my channel doesn't have a place on YouTube. That's how I feel about it all. So that's my answer about Trace, about why does YouTube remove subscribers. It's mostly, there's not a person out there going, oh, take that one away from Mary, and I think you should unsubscribe that person. And that it's a program. They run a program, and they have criteria like every other program does, that they might look at that subscriber and say, oh, this person hasn't watched Mary's channel for 2 years. She must not be interested in Mary anymore, so let's just unsubscribe her. And I don't get that. I don't get that because, like I say, I got magazines going back to 1906, and I'll still pick it up and find something interesting. So I would have a little conversation with YouTube about that one, but they have certain criteria that they look for. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. YouTube. Arlene says, we need a YouTube manual like I have for my van, but I suspect the rules change too often for that, and they have people that program the AI, and the YouTube people have no clue what's going on. Well, and then also YouTube has proprietary information too. Like if they told us all the criteria that they use, they'd be giving away some of their proprietary programming stuff, and somebody else could grab that and use it. So in a way I understand, but I do think that they could give us a list of who they unsubscribed. We don't need a list of people who said, I'm fed up, I'm not going to watch Mary anymore. We don't need those. That's their business. If they don't want to watch, I very seldom unsubscribe from people. If I do, it's on my other account to where I'm watching news, and sometimes I'll go out and I'll watch maybe a half an hour of shorts, and my watch history will accumulate all those shorts that I've been watching, cats and dogs and zoo animals and turtles and all of that stuff, crazy stuff. I don't watch it on this channel a whole lot, but then I'll go back out to my watch history and I'll delete them all from my watch history because I just don't want all that stuff. That's what YouTube looks at to see what you're interested in. So let's see what else is going on. Darla said, I just checked and I was no longer subscribed to Lena, and she only has 2 videos from a week ago and one 7 years old. That makes me sad. Yeah, she took all her videos down. She took all of her videos down. She got really discouraged because she said she does live streams, or did live streams, and she said all of a sudden nobody was coming. Nobody was coming to her live streams. Well, they weren't getting notifications because YouTube's unsubscribed everybody. So nobody was coming, and then, I wish that she would have reached out to YouTube at that point before she took down all of her videos. Because here we're discovering, hey, we've been unsubscribed. I used to watch her. I was unsubscribed from her, and all right, I'm back, but let me flip the picture here. Oh, let me plug it back in, or rotate device. You might see my fingers on the bottom here. Let me plug the phone back in and hang it back on the... All right, I saw that one happen while I was chatting. Hit tap to retry. hit my live stream. You wonder if YouTube caused the buffering? They might. They might have. Mary's causing a problem. Let's see, let me get caught up with myself here. There we go. Mary's complaining about YouTube. Let's just disconnect her. That's happened before when I was talking about YouTube. Thank you guys for holding with me. I'm done with my YouTube. I don't call it a rant or event. It's just my thoughts. It's my thoughts on what I see happening out there. If I didn't like YouTube, I'd leave. But let me tell you one reason why I don't leave. That's you guys. That's you. You're my social, you're my art community. If YouTube kicked me off, I don't know what I would do. I guess I would go someplace else and try to find you again, but I don't know. YouTube is where I've been for going on. It'll be 8 years, the 16th of June, that I've been on YouTube. 8 years. And I did not start live streaming until I moved back here in 2016. So I've been live streaming for about 5 years. Off and on. Still having this connection issue. Hi, Nancy. Artsy Nancy. Beth, healing slowly, Arlene says. Physical therapy is a torture. Oh, Arlene, hugs to you. Beth says, you're the wind beneath my wings. I think she's talking to Arlene. You are a hero, Arlene. That's what Beth is saying. All right, I'm going to jump off the YouTube story and go on. And let's get the rusty bits out. If I can find my gloves. If I can't find my gloves, I'll just use a plastic sack or something, because I don't want to touch that stuff. And I couldn't find them the other morning. But we're going to... Ooh, I think I'll get some of Rosemary's hummingbirds and put on here. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's put Rosemary's hummingbirds on here. We'll put this at the bottom. Yeah, we'll put Rosemary's hummingbirds. And then I might fold it over this way and get the hummingbirds there. And maybe put the key in here. All right. So let me look, see if I can find my gloves here. They should be here. Are these gloves? No, these are glue sticks. And sponges. Gloves. Are those gloves? Nope, those are sponges. I don't know what I did with my gloves. Hold the phone. They've got to be here someplace. Let me look over. Sometimes I put things over here. Sometimes I throw things over here. Let's see if they're back here. Nope. Found them. Here are my gloves. Let's get Rosemary's rusty bits out that she sent. I put that over here. Let's see, they are in here. I want the hummingbirds for sure. I may do that Route 66 too for travel. And I want my rusty water. And it's over here. Let's pick it up carefully. Although these containers seem a little bit better than the other ones that I have. All right. I think I'm ready to proceed. I did clean my paint brushes today. The paintbrushes were sitting in dirty water for the longest time. All right, let's put the gloves on first. And they're just cheapy plastic gloves, but they seem to protect me. I do the hand sanitizer thing afterwards. Put these back over here where I can find them. What time is it? 9:30? I don't want to be on all night. 10:30 to 11. 10:30 to 11. I'm going to call it. I have one more thing that I really want to do after this. I want to do an arcade. Well, actually, I need to do 2. I'm going to see if I can't do 30 arcades. I won't do them daily. But we'll see. Instead of iCads, I'm going to do the arcades, simply because Annie V sent me an arcade and I want to use it. And it's the same deal. I think Lisa was doing arcades the other night. I'm going to take a sip of tea. I know she was, because she punched. She said, I asked her where she got her punch, and she said she got it at the thrift store. I think you can get those if you look for them. All right, let's see what's under here. My eyeglasses. That'll come. Yeah, the little nose guard thing. That'll come later. And this was actually underneath of this. Like this. All right, let's see how this looks. Now here, this is the copper one here. This is the copper one, and it looks, ew, I have to be careful because it splatters. And it looks almost, I opened it up, it looks like a sheet of paper almost like a net. But I see copper, but I really don't see much rust on it. But we're going to cook it. We're going to cook it. But let's set this out. Here is the stainless steel one, which I think it either gathered the rust. Now these are some button covers. They rusted up nice. Or something. Stainless steel buttons. Uh-oh. They caught my glove here. Tore a hole in it. They rusted. But look. This is the stainless steel. Let me pull it up closer to the camera. This is the stainless steel one. And it either gathered the rust or it rusted. And knowing what you guys say about stainless steel, I want to say it rusted, but knowing that stainless steel doesn't rust, I guess the logical thing is it gathered the rusty water. Which is okay. But let's just get this pretty napkin all yucky, and I'm going to get out the hummingbirds and put on here. That's what I want. The hummingbirds, Rosemary's hummingbirds in here. I'm going to sneeze. There's a choo-choo train coming. I'm going to see if my brother can't break this piece out. I think it'll break out. It feels flexible. It looks like somebody welded it in. My brother was a welder. He, not in the Navy. He was he worked as an engineer in the engine room in the Navy. But after he got out of the Navy, he did welding. He learned welding in the Navy. And he did welding. I'll bet he can break this out real quick for me. I can almost break it out myself. Wait, maybe I can. Maybe I won't have to get him. Let's just take that piece out. And see, I've got a pretty A. I'll probably have to file that down. But I want the hummingbirds. I'm after the hummingbirds. Hummingbirds. Oh, Rosemary. Very cool. Let's just do the key and the hummingbird and the key and the Route 6. Let's do all of these. Route 66 down. Let's do the hummingbirds around the flowers though. Let's change this. I'm going to do hummingbirds around because there's cutwork floral in there, and I'm going to put the hummingbirds, and we're going to flip this one this way like that around that cutwork flower. And I'm hoping that when I get that rusty water in there that it will bring out the piece. Collect along the stitching there. Hold on a minute here. I gotta get the towel out. All right. So I got my hummingbird, the A, and the Route 66 and the key on here. Maybe I'll pull this a little more centered, like that. I'm gonna like that. Let's see how that works. And then the other pieces I have are the big pieces. So now I'm going to reach in here. I'm not going to do this right away. I'll put it right there. And I'm not going to do that right away. I'm going to reach in here and get all the bits and bops in here. So I'll just bit and bop it here. And I wasn't sure that these keys would rust. I wasn't sure that they were metal, but they seem to be rusting up just fine. And if I cook them, I think they'll rust some more. So I've got eyelets and snaps. I put snaps in here. And we're just gonna spread it around here. It's another one of those button covers. So that's pretty good, I think. We'll put some of this down in here. Kind of. Now it will. I'm going to put liquid on there, so don't worry about that. Now, what do I want? I should have. I'm going to take this off because this is the one that tore and I got wet in there. And get a towel. Another towel out here. And wipe that off. I'll put another glove on. But I'm going to put some more fabric on here. Let me wipe this off of my hand. And I have some fabric that I used to iron down that master board that we did, those ties. What did I do with it? Let me reach up here. Or over here. Did I put it up there? And no, I'm not going to do the tablecloth, the Battenberg tablecloth. I can't do that. My heart won't let me tear that up. My heart won't let me tear it up. I'm getting down to it. Hold on. It's on the bottom of everything. Of course. Here. And I have this and that. Okay. Alright, hold on. Hold on. So I'm going to take that other glove off too. Because I got to fix this fabric pieces here. And let's see. Wait a minute here. Put all these over here. Hold the phone. I have too much stuff. Now, I have this scarf. I think somebody sent this to me. Somebody sent this to me, I think. Somebody sent this. It's kind of cool, but I don't think I want to rust it all. So I'm going to tear it. It's sheer. It's a sheer scarf. And let's just tear, well, let's just cut it. Where's my scissors? Because it's kind of rusty anyway. Let's see if I can tear it this way. Yeah, I can. Of course it gathered. And let's put that down in there. But I'm just going to cut some pieces here. I guess I'll use all of this since I've already... But actually, I like this for tag ties too. So maybe just 2 of this, which would be about half of it. If you sent this to me, don't cringe. I'm cutting it up. Oh, is that going to tear lengthwise or widthwise? Let me make another snip. I might have to cut this. There we go. So I got 2 of these. I think this will rust up nice, and it's got kind of a nice design in it. And we'll save the rest of it for tag ties. We've got plenty for tag ties. Make nice tag ties or something. And then this is the fabric I used when I pressed that. And it's got some of the, it's got some sticky stuff on it. It's kind of discolored anyway. It's pretty, but it's not anything I want to use. It's Holly Hobby, I think. Holly Hobby fabric. And let's see, how do I want to cut that? I think I got this from Pearl. Sorry, Pearl. Let's cut it right here. And let's rip it down this way. And I'll save that for something. Oh, and then I want just a couple. And I'll probably, that's probably too wide. Let's put it this way, which is probably how I meant it. And let's snip it here. And maybe about 3 of these. And snip it here. I'll have more, I'll have lots of rusty bits and pieces. You know, I'll have more than enough. More than enough by the time I get done here. But that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. It'll go in my stash. And there. Okay. And then I got a piece that I can just fold up and use for something. All right. Then I got this seed cloth. I sent a whole bunch of this out to Becky. And I sent some... I kept 3/4 of a yard for me, and I sent 3/4 to Juanita. She spins. But I think I sent about 6, or not 6 yards, 3 yards to Becky. Bless her heart. I don't know what she's ever going to use that for. Becky, if you're listening, and if you want to give that fabric away, it won't hurt my feelings at all. You know, this is not my style. It's, first of all, it's hunter green, and to me it reminds me of the 1980s or 90s. It's just not my style. It is garden stuff, but we're going to see what it looks like rusted. I don't know how it'll look. I might like it once it's all rusty. And let me fold up the rest of it. Whatever I use it for. Somebody said make ATCs out of it. I don't know. This is just not my... I'm not grooving with this fabric. But you're not, you know, we each have our own taste. We know not everybody likes the same things. I'll put that there. And maybe just 2 of it. 1 more here. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. All right, so what do I have? I have this and this. Do I have 2 there? Let's mix them up. Let's put green, yellow, green, yellow, sheer, yellow, sheer, and then rusty bits. And let me put my gloves back on again. A set of clean gloves, because I tore a hole in that one, and then I'll clean my hands really good with hand sanitizer when I'm done. Because I don't want to get tetanus or whatever, lockjaw or whatever they call it. All right, let's proceed. I can't wait to see how this turns out though. And I'm gonna fold this over. I probably have an awful lot. Look, let's put the gloves on, Mary. I probably have more than enough on my base. Let's put the eyeglasses there and see what happens. Where are they? Underneath everything? Poor little finger. What did I do with the eyeglasses? Here they are. I'll put the eyeglasses. I think I'll just break this one off too. Or maybe, yeah. Oh, the rim broke. Can't break the... There. Well, no, it's not coming off. There. Put it like that. And like that. The plastic won't rust. It'll just make lines. Okay. So let's put some more rusty bits on here. I don't have very many more rusty bits in here. I guess I won't use all that fabric, or if I just, what should I put, stencils on here? I guess I could. Those stencils, those Faber-Castell stencils, held up to the water really nice in the oven. I thought they'd just shred, but they held up really nice. And we'll just let that, and I'll get it all wet and yucky in here. Well, let's put a piece of yellow on there. And let's get some of, oh, what did I do with them? I put them in that box. Doggone it. I get too organized, and then I have to go pulling everything off of the top of it. Yeah, I see it. Everything's on top. I don't know if I can pull it out. Can I pull it out without dropping everything? We'll see. Here goes. Oh, not too bad. It's like pulling a box underneath the tablecloth. I'm going to get some of these Faber-Castell stencils that got so much paint on them. This one's plastic. This one is plastic. Those round ones will look nice on there. Let me put this box in my lap. Help! I'm 3 feet away from the desk. Let me scoot up. I am literally 3 feet away. There. Okay, these are plastic, so I can use those. And I'm just going to pour. And by the time, you'd be surprised what this does. Well, I don't know how it's going to turn out on this. We'll see, because I got a lot on there. But let's take another. Well, let's take this one and see if I can absorb. No, let's take another yellow one and put on there like that. It'll probably do more on this yellow top sheet than on the bottom one. But that's okay, because I can already see it in there. And I'm going to cook it. I'm going to put it in the oven at 225, and I just let it cook. I just let it, the low setting. I think Mitzi was asking if it stank. Now, I think I smell this more than I did the other. I don't know if it's the vinegar or the peroxide, but I do notice a little bit of an odor with this. But, and when I cooked the other, I noticed the vinegar cooking. I could smell the vinegar. And it just smelled like vinegar. You know, if you take a whiff of vinegar, that's what it smelled like. Let's put some of this on first. This already has a design on it, so I'm just going to kind of rust it up here with some, let's put some water in there. Just really all I'm doing is kind of dyeing it in a way. Rust is just oxidized metal. That's all rust is oxidized metal. Of course, that doesn't mean that you want to put it in your cuts or anything like that, but I was saying how when they make watercolor, and I don't think this is going to rust up too well, this green. It'll probably turn the white a little, but let's just put some on there, and it will make it a little darker. I think I'll just do one. I'm not too impressed with this fabric. It's not my favorite. I might by the time I get done. And let's put this on first. And let's put a stencil. No, let's put the stencil like that. And let's do the round ones. Let's do the round ones because they're plastic. They'll hold up. Will they melt? I don't think so at a low setting. Because did I have plastic ones in the other? No, I had these paper ones. But the paper didn't. We'll see. If they melt, they melt. If they melt, I'm in trouble. I don't think these will melt though. Because they would if you had it at 425 or something like that. But you have it on a low setting, they'll be fine. She says. And this is my last fabric here. And we're going to let's put a couple sheets of paper on this. Now the last time I used paper stencil on paper, it stuck. Let's put this, let's see, but I don't want to, this isn't going to show up on there. Let's see. Mary's talking to herself. I got some big sheets of paper down here. Let's pull out a couple sheets. Of course, it's at the bottom of everything, so I might get a craft a lunch here. Let's put some sheets of paper in here. And this is paper stencil. It's just got paint on it. And let's see, I think I still have some bits and pieces in here. Eyelets. Mostly eyelets this time. And let's leave that and pour it on this. And see if that will bring out the stencil. I think it will. Yeah. We'll see how that cooks. We'll see how that cooks. That's probably how I should have done that other, but you know, I'm learning. And let's put another stencil. I don't know about these plastic ones. We're going to see how they act. We're going to see how they act. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the paper down first. Like this. And look, you can still see the dots through there. Now I'll put this one here. And fold this one like this. And see, you can see already the design. And this, everything I put in here is absorbing all that liquid. It's absorbing the liquid. That's just a little eyelet. No, that's a part of the, let's do that. Let's put these on now and see what happens to these. And I might have to cut this. Let's see what happens here if I cut it. I'd like it to be opened up, and it's very curly. I don't know if that's going to stay. Now, I don't think that's going to do much for me. I had some tape. I don't think that's, I'm just going to put it like so. I don't think this is going to do much. I might get surprised. It's all, you know, it's been twisty roundy. I don't think I'm going to ever be able to lay it flat. Now let's do this piece. This piece has stuff stuck in it. And I think that's what causes it to look rusted. I don't think it's really rusty. I think it picked up rust from stuff that's inside of it. All right, now let's leave that way, and let's grab another piece of paper. Or two. What time is it? 10:05. I'm not going to go any later than 11, or even earlier than 11. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think this is going to do much for me. I might get a surprise. Let's put some liquid on it. Let's just fold it up. Let's put one of these paper ones in there. See what happens. Might bring out a little design in there. And I'm not going to fool with the big pieces. Let's put... I'm almost used all my liquid here. Let's put another round stencil down. I'm hoping that these round stencils will not melt. We'll see. If they do, I'll have to buy another set. That's all there is to it. I think I used some plastic ones before and they didn't melt. Because I don't have the oven on a high setting. I did that avocado dyeing. Alright, let's just do a couple more here. Let's do some paper ones. Let's do paper and paper. And this is poor. I end up throwing these containers away. I don't even try to wash them out. You know, to me, that just is trash. True trash. I got a whole set of these. I don't even try to save this stuff. All right, so there's my pack. And I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to let it sit for a while. I'll put it in the oven tomorrow after my brother goes fishing. He knows that I do this stuff. I told him when I first started doing it, I said, this is nothing to eat. All right, let's take my gloves off, wipe my hands off. They're a little wet in there. Let's throw those away. Let's sanitize my hands a little. Makes me feel better. All right. I got rusty scissors here. I got dirty scissors from tape, and I'm hard on them. These are a pair I got at someplace. These might have been ones that were around the house. No, those are out in the other room. These are some I got. They are titanium. I think these are Fiskars. These are Westcott. They've been pretty good scissors though, but they're filthy. I need to clean this stuff. Yeah. All right. So let's take these larger pieces and let me kind of wipe it off here. Let's kind of blot this. That can be tossed. And I'm going to put these back in the bag, the A and the Harvest. And that'll go back with Rosemary's box. At Harvest, I think I'm going to make a plant poke out of it. I might do a rusted paper off of it. I might do a plant poke out of the A, too. Okay. So let's put my hand sanitizer back, and this will go in the trash. I'll have a trash set to throw out tomorrow. And all of this will go in trash. And let me wipe off this. And I have to tell you, this holds it pretty good. I don't have much on my desk that I'm worried about. Let's put it this, well, come on. Let's put it this way so I can grab it like that and like that, and I'll take it, I'll put it out in a safe place. And then tomorrow, when I'm here by myself, I'll cook it. I think this stencil's going to come through here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it there. And this paper, it is cardstock, but it's awfully strong. And I think what they warped, it warps, but I iron it flat again, and I can still stencil with it. Or I could the last time I did this. I ironed it out. All right, let me take this out in the other room. You can talk to Penelope while I'm gone. I'll just be a second. I just want to get it off my desk. In the other room, in a safe place. Let me carry it here like I'm carrying a piece of fudge. Uh-oh. I got this man in the doorway. Woohoo! want to do before I call it a night. And that's make an arcade. Won't take long. Let's look at chat. Oh, poor Penelope. She said, I was supposed to talk to you, but I don't know what happened to my other eyeglass lens. Here they are. This is good if you want magnification on a piece of, like, if you have a word and you want to magnify that word. Let me put these stencils away. I have to find, Becky built another cart, and I'm really tempted to copycat her and go to Harbor Freight and get in, because all that stuff sits on the floor behind me. And I can put it on those carts, and then if I want to move around, I can move the carts. All right. What I was saying, let me grab this is foiling, came with the foiling. And usually you see these eyeglass lenses and they'll put them over a word to magnify a word. I don't know in this case if it's really magnifying unless you pull it way up. But you put it down, I don't think it, well, it does a little in there. You put it flat, I don't see much of a magnification there. If I pull it up, I see the magnification. But anyway, there they are. I'll put them in here. More junk. More junk. Too much junk. Goodwill got rid of all their junk. Make Mary mad. She says, I come here for your junk. All right, let's work on an arcade wherever I put it. Where did I put my arcade? I had it out here. Come on, that's not fair. I had it and I set it aside. Did I set it on the... I set it over here. I set it here. I'm going to do an arcade. And as I've been cleaning, I really have been cleaning. Let me zoom in a little. I found some pieces that I kind of say, well, that one. But this says, when life happens. Come on, I have some more pieces in here. What did I do with them? Did they all fall out? I guess I took them out. Well, we got when life happens. What do I have over here? I got a hello out here. I got a hello here, a hello here. Let's see what I have over here. This isn't what I wanted. I found my bag of keys that I got it on Amazon. I might put a key on there. Might do something with that. Everything you always wanted to know. We got these animals that Arlene sent. I like those animals. What did I do with all those little pieces? Honestly. All right. Fabric. Fabric. This is going back on my fabric pile. Let's get it off of my wastebasket. Fabric pile. We'll find uses for this stuff. Here is, I punched out all those butterflies and all those hellos today at Becky's house. Here are all the negatives, you know, and I have that Field Notes butterfly book that I started doing book carving in, and I could see putting some of these in there. some of these butterfly negatives like this. Well, like that in there. And maybe one of the yellow ones. I don't know. Put some tissue, napkin tissue or something underneath of them. But I can't throw them away. I can't throw these away. Anybody else with any sense would say they're trash. And look, here are all my hellos. Where I got more hellos. Here are all my hello. Hello, 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 hello. And then here are the black ones. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. I should put some of these in my journal, and I probably will once I get it bound. But let's just get them. I'll put them in my, oh, you know, I could put one on my arcade. Let's do one of, let's do a black one and a pink one on the arcade. Mary, Mary, Mary. And let's do a hello. Come on, we want a hello. Maybe a yellow hello. Where's that? It gets stuck. This one is short. This one is short. We'll do these hellos. Only it goes like that. No? Like that. These are pretty too, though. Maybe I'll save that out. All right. I'm going to put all of this. And honestly, I just got too much junk. I got too much junk. They're just stacking it up. I got the envelopes that all this stuff came in. Some pictures. I'm just looking for my... honestly. I'm looking for my little bag of stuff. I have it here. Oh, come on. Where'd I put it? Over here? Yeah, I used this napkin the other day. I used it on an arcade. This is an awful pretty napkin. I'm looking for a bag of stuff. Here's some hopes. Here's a bag of stuff. Here's a stamp. I think Annie V, either Annie V or Norma sent me this stamp. Here's a bag of stuff. That's similar to what I was looking for. Let me pick stuff off the floor here. So I don't run over it with my work chair. All right. I just want to do 2 arcades, but let me tell you, everything falls around me. So I have to pick everything up, and it sidetracks me. All right, let's do an arcade. Ooh, this might look pretty behind one of these. Too dark. That might look pretty. I already cut this up. And if I cut, let's take an arcade out of here. Yeah, this one will fit on there. Right in, and I could even put it right about in there and not worry about the big one, because I got plenty. Just put it right in there. But let's put this on here like that. So let's get this. And then either one of the hellos. Let's put all of this stuff, one of the hellos, either the black one or the gold one. The gold one shows up more. And let's put all of this back in the bag. Well, we want to do 2 because this is June 4th. And I was thinking, everything you wanted to know. Courteous reader, I might attempt to gain thy favor by declaring that I write almanacs with no other view than the public good. This is all about almanacs. But I kind of like everything you wanted to know with the Boston newsletter and the weekly journal. And maybe I'll take one of these men and either a paper doll or one of these old-timey men here. Take one of these, a couple of those. So that'll be my second one, sort of. All of these are going to go in my bag of stuff in here. And we're going to set it over there. We're going to put that there. And this is awfully pretty. I'm curious to know how that's going to print. So I'm going to take an arcade, if I can find it. Where's my arcade? Here it is. And let's get a piece of paper. And I'm just going to print on the back. I'm curious to know. I was gifted this stamp. It's like a sunflower stamp, I think. And I'm just gonna stamp it out on the back. We'll see. I don't need the keys. Let me zoom in now. Oh, and then I have this too, when life happens. All right, let me zoom in. And zoom down there. Looks dark. In my camera it looks dark. I must have set my lighting. I must have hit my lighting control on my camera. All right. And I found some other colors here when I was cleaning. Let's try some picked raspberry and see how it stamps on this. A picked raspberry sunflower. Let's see how that stamps. We'll see. It may not. These are old ink pads. Oh, all right. I kind of like, oh, it's the sun. Yeah, it's the sun. I like him. He's smiling. I like that for the back. Okay, on the front, I have baby wipes someplace. But in lieu of finding them, let's take a... you probably shouldn't use alcohol, but I'm going to use hand sanitizer on this. Probably shouldn't, but I do what I shouldn't do. Kind of clean this off. Should have a stamp cleaner. One thing, if I did this every day, it'd be one thing. Doing it once a month isn't going to hurt it. Or once every now and then, if you're married. So, I'm liking my I'm liking him. I'm liking him a lot. He's smiling. So we're going to leave that as the back. I was just curious. I haven't stamped with that. I think I got that from either Annie V or Norma. All right, I'm going to do the butterfly on the front, and I'm going to put this on the front here, and let's just tear it. And I have found the glue stick works pretty good on to collage these napkins down. I'm going to use a glue stick. And which one? Not that one. This is the one I have to clean out. I guess it's this one. Yeah. So we're just gonna glue it down, glue the base of it really good. Forgive my fingernails. I've been working in the yard this afternoon. I don't think I cleaned them out too good. Now everybody will look at her fingernails. Okay, now let's put this just on here, just like so. Oh, and of course, did I get it? Yeah, I did. Just barely, but I got it. I'll need another paper towel. I go through these paper towels lickety-split, or wax paper, but it's easier to do this than to do it on the piece itself. Alrighty. And I'll cut around that. Now I want to put I guess I want to cut this first so I know where I'm going. And where are my scissors? Let's use the little ones. The Timmy ones. Just cut it here so I know where I'm going. Or tear. You know, index cards and iCads and ArCads, you're just using up pieces that you have around. Like this napkin, these butterflies were the negative of what I punched out, which I should be working on tonight, but it's getting late. I'm not going to be up real late tonight because I worked out in the yard today. I'm pooped. And we're not going to cut this out right now. We're going to wait until I get the rest of it done. I want to be done here by 11. And I think I will be. There we go. So that goes there. This is going in the trash. And then we're going to put the butterfly on here. I like that. And where's my black hello? Where did he fly off to? Here they are. I think, well, the gold, I got the black one here too. Oh, I got this from out the, didn't get it put back. I can put hello up here. All right. So let's save my, and let's just bring it down. And I'm going to glue it, and then I'm just going to cut it across there and let that piece in there just be there. Let's see. Let me lift it up here. Let me fold this paper over. This is colored. Oh dear me. could trim around that butterfly. Let's do that. Let's cut. I don't know if I can save the big one. I might be able to. It's going to be pretty close. And that, like I said, this is just scrap. Leftover scrap from doing my die cuts for my postcards. So I cut out there. Do I want to cut out the rest? Maybe just trim this a little. It's got a white dot there anyway, which is part of the paper. So let's trim this a little in here. Maybe about like that. And I can make that butterfly, I could tilt it a little. But then my black hello, I think I'm going to put my black hello over this piece so it'll show up better. Well, it's backwards. There. In here. Or I could put it down a little. We'll see. So all I'm going to do is put this on here, and I think I'll do it with attempted to, how do I want to do this? No, I think I want to cut, but I'd better not. So let's just glue this down. Let's open this up again. Where's my glue stick? Use up those scraps. I have scraps, I have scraps, I have... This is what I don't like about this. Using the glue stick, it tears these finer pieces. I get too rough with it. I have plenty and plenty of scraps. I'm going to put it a little bit slanted, maybe a little bit over like this, maybe in the center a little bit more and slanted, just like that. And let's take my paper towel and press it down. Yeah. Little sticky. Now, where's my hello? Hello. I don't know if this will stick or not. Let's try it. Yeah, got it also gooey there. Alright, so it goes like this. So I want to glue this side. Now let's just put some sticky glue on it and hope that it's sticky enough. Oh, that O needs to go on it a little bit more. I don't know if I got enough glue. I might have to get in there with something. It might stick. Now it needs something in the butterfly. Yeah, but I kind of like it just like that. And I got this piece. I could put that on the back and just let it. And what else? I had a couple of other pieces here. There's another hello. I have this that fell out of the bag, and I didn't get it put back. This has got a bead on it, but could put it right down in there and let this hang out this way. Wait, this has a bead this way. So let's put a piece of washi here, and then I'll clip that off. And let's put it on with double-sided tape. Of course, it's here someplace. That's just one piece, but now let's get it off, and we're going to put another piece on. If I can get it, if I can see it. There we go. Now let's put another piece over here. On top of it. Stick into my finger. And let's get some washi and put on top of that. And I'll cut this off. Washi, washi, washi. Do I want something light and airy? I've got these red roses. It's not really light and airy, but it goes. So we're going to put that onto the tape here. And another piece. Uh-oh. Did it get caught under there? Or did I tore him off? I'm not going to fool with it tonight. Let's put this piece on there. And that's the back of it. Oh, that's up too high. Help! I put it up too high. Let's take all this off. Well, let's do this. Let's fold it over. Let's fold it over. Let's fold it. If it's up too high, let's move it down. And up a little. It's wire. You can bend it. There. And maybe take this. Oh, no. I like it down here. Let's cut this off. Mary's talking to herself. Let's cut this off. And there. And let's put these little beady things up that way. It'll stick out a little, but that's okay. That's rather than it sticking out a lot. Now, where's my... I'm going to have to take that out. I'm not going to fool with it tonight. All right. So I feel like I need something more. Maybe just that. Maybe just that. I'm going to glue it on with glossy accent and leave it before I put it in my raw CAD. And I have to always, let's stabilize it with double-sided tape first. And then Becky says, leave it alone, Mary. Leave it alone. I always want to touch it. I always want to touch this stuff. And then it's not dry. And so I move it around and then it falls off. If I just leave it alone, let it dry. Oh. release paper off. There we go. And we're going to put this on here, right in there. And then I'm going to put some glossy accent around it to stabilize it. Whatever I did with that. Ooh, as long as I'm getting glossy accent out, let's put some of these. These are, they're not pearls, they're gems. Let's put some of that in there. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see, we'll play with it. Let's get the glossy accent. Yeah. See how what time is it? I may only get this one done at the rate I'm going. Ooh, we could put some up in there too. Oh, let's glue this down first. Here comes the train. There goes the train. That should be coming out. I don't see it. I don't like these things. You know, Tim Holtz sells, and he says it fits all his fine tips, and I wonder if it fits the glossy accents. Fine tip piece. It just, these things make me mad. I can put my needle through it, but it's still clogged up in there. See if I can't get some of that out of there. Yeah. And I'm not sure if cleaning this out really good before I put it away would work. I have not found a good way to keep these, even if I put the pin in them. I had a pin in this one. I have not found a good way to keep these clean. They just get all gummed up in there. You think that the needle goes through so good that the liquid would, but it doesn't until you get it cleaned out really good, because it's all gummy in there. It's all gummy. I don't know if soaking this in a solution before you put it away would help. Maybe a little alcohol solution. Let's try. Now I'm off onto this. Let's try some hand sanitizer in this. See if that will clean some of that out. I'm off on a rabbit trail cleaning my glossy accent. tip. Maybe I should do this before I put it away for the night. It feels better. It feels like it's loosening it up. It feels juicy, but that could just be the sanitizer stuff. Let's go back through the tip here. Yeah. It's gummy right up at the top here. Get it out of there. You would think that it would come out. Well, that looks pretty good now. I think the hand sanitizer is going to help it loosen it all up. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I have. I'll bet this is really exciting to watch, isn't it? Alrighty, let's put it back on and see if I can get anything out of the stuff. I have to go through this every time I get my glossy accents out again. That's the one thing that I don't like about it. I cannot keep that nozzle clean. Alright, let's go back to my hello. And let's see. There it comes. Yay! And I'm just going to let it fall in here. All in here. And then I'm going to take some of these. I should put it on this paper so I can move it. I'm going to take some of these little bead things. And if I can get them out without spilling them. They're not sequins and they're not beads. They're little gems is what they are. And let's put it back on. The lid back on enough so that I don't spill them. And I'm just going to drop them in here. Where's my pen? What did I do with it? It's in my hand. Oh my gosh. Gone. I don't think I'm going to get past this one. It's 10:51. I'm going to quit at 11. I'm going to quit at 11. That's late enough. I got work to do in the garden tomorrow. Get in there. Get off of that needle. There. Oh, one more. One more. Come on. Don't be stubborn. There. Now, let's see. Let's put a few. I don't know if I can drop some on there. Let's see if I can get a few of these on there. I need a little tweezer. There. Let's try the pen. Shaky hand. What happens is my thumb gets on that other one there. Two more. Come on, Neri, you can do it. There. And one more over here. Where'd he go? I lost him. Flip over. Right there. Now, just a few in the wings. Where's my glossy accents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put that pen back in here, but we'll see the next time I get this glossy accent out how it's going to act. It's gunky all up at the top of the pen. Let's not use that one. Let's throw that away. Let's use this one. Now I need 10 of these. Or so. That should be enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get off of the pen. All right, let's put this away. I'll wipe my pen off. Trouble in River City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going on pretty smooth. Did I get enough out? Probably not. 1, 2. I need 3 more. All this trouble. All this trouble. I'm only going to get this one done tonight, and I'm going to let it dry, and I'll cut it tomorrow to fit the arcade. 1, come on, 2, 1 more. Oops, got 3 more. Get in there. Get in there. There, got 3 out. Oops, there's 4. All right. Awful lot of trouble for an arcade. Get on there. 1. Oops. Can't get him in there. Picked one on for that. 2. Well, I had him. I'm picking him off of the deal. It's not dry. Come on, Mary. I've got 3 of them on my finger now. Right there, and then one at the top. Right there. Now let's put these 2 back on here. 3, if and I can. Get off of my finger. Now I need you off of the pen. Where's that pen I was going to throw away? I guess I have it in my hand. 2. Oh, I picked that one off. Where'd I get it? Should have done that last. 1 more. 2 more. One here. There. Ha. I love it. It's fun. All that trouble. And let's do a black. Oh, look, I have a scissors. I think this scissors came off of. What did it come off of? I had it onto something. Let's glue it on here. No? Maybe the scissors could be part of the butterfly. But is that right where my... I'm afraid that's where my... Right here and right here. No, it can be part of the butterfly. I kind of like that. Is Arlene going to bed? Good night, Arlene. Oh, Janet. Good night, Janet. Who's leaving? Janet is. Good night, Janet. I'm going to quit here in a bit, too, as soon as I get done doing this. I'm going to put those scissors in the center for the butterfly. Have a good weekend, Janet. And you too, Arlene. This won't be as hard to put on. These are just sitting here on my desk. They came off of something. Little scissors charm. And my little pieces are right in there. I might have trouble cutting those out. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can actually get an arcade cut out. I put those gems on there. So the last thing I want to do to this is outline it, and then I'll be done. And then I'm going to call it a night myself because it's getting late. It's 11 o'clock here and 12 o'clock on the East Coast. So I don't blame you guys for getting tired. Let's see. I need the big thick one. And we're just going to quick outline this. And when it's dry, I'll outline the back and sign it. All that trouble for a little arcade. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This says, hello. Oh. Am I going to get that? Here, let me hold it with my pen. There. That's good enough. So I'm gonna call it a night. We'll do another arcade. I'll try to get one done tomorrow, and I want to try to keep up with them. Get Penelope that. I did some pre. I did the bells. I did the Snow White one, but I did the bell and the little dancing girl, and she's holding on to, and I did this choose the good stuff, ladies, and then I did the when he grows up to be a man one. When he grows up to be a man, the ladies here, and the dancing girl, and the bell. I call this the bell because it's the Biscayne Bell, Port of Miami, Florida. I think that was a Tim Holtz cut out. And these are some other ones that I did. The Snow White one. This one is a group of people standing in front of an old, this is a Tim Holtz ephemera. Group of people standing in front of an old car. I think that's Tim Holtz. And this one Sharon Lombard sent me. I just stapled it on to an arcade, a bigger arcade. Plethora. I got that word plethora in there. And then I call this my Monopoly Man. I'll call this one my Monopoly Man. And my hello one, as soon as all of this dries tomorrow, I'll put it in here. And I probably will not get, by the time I get this built, I won't use all these arcades. I'll probably need another arcade. Or I'll just maybe make a little mini journal out of them or something. Because these are pretty thick. They're pretty thick. I might get June and July in here. But that's okay. That's what makes it fun. It's just something, a shelf warmer. A shelf warmer. Let's pull the men out like that. Can I do that? And let's put Penelope over this way. And let's put the cap back on my glue stick. And let me come out and say goodnight to everybody. I don't feel like I did much. I did the rusting. What else did we do? I opened Happy Mail. I forget what I've done by the time I get done. What else did we do tonight? I showed you the postcards, but I didn't work on them. I wanted to work on them. Riri says, good night, friends. Be safe and happy. Good night, Riri. Good night, Julie. Good night, John Boy. Riri says, I haven't done them yet, Arlene, but I have no valid excuse. Dollar Tree is less than $1 for poster boards. Walmart has what Dollar Tree does not. They're saying good night to Janet. Riri says, wouldn't it be fun to have monster-sized canvas with everything you love on it? Ooh, that sounds interesting. Allie K says, what are those people used for diamond painting? The flat back jewels. That could be what they are. Oh, Arlene says, are those what people use for diamond painting? That could be. They're called gems on the package. They're just called gems, G-E-M-S. My page, I want it to go like that. It could just be, I don't think I'm going to get Penelope in here. We'll leave her out. We'll just do this. And in fact, I think I'll take this out for my thumbnail. Throw that paper away. It's all dirty. Well, now we can bring, maybe I'll zoom out a little. Now let's do When Life Happens up here. What do I have? I'm looking in my tablet to see what I have here for my thumbnail. And all of this has to go in that ephemera bag. Let's do it right now while I have it out. I gotta bind my journal. Let me put this away, and then I'll finish saying goodnight. I wanted to work on my postcards, didn't get that done. I wanted to bind my journal. I wanted to work on my Dollar Tree. Yeah, nope, I'm not getting much done, am I? When Life Happens. Bring it down a little, over a little, turn it that way. All right, that's how it's going to be. Julie says good night to Becky. Becky says, well, folks, I'm calling it a night as we're going to Greenville tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Scott's birthday. I think Becky said Scott's birthday was either yesterday or tomorrow. I forget which one. I'd have to go back to the beginning of the stream. It's either tomorrow or it was yesterday. Beth says she uses negatives all the time. Riri says, I haven't thrifted in over a year. I might just go tomorrow. Oh, cool. Deep breath, prayer of confidence and protection. And off I go. Well, wear a mask if you're, if you're not comfortable, wear a mask. Nobody, in our area, I went to the thrift store. Nobody had masks on. The only place I saw people wearing masks in our area was at Menards. Most of the store clerks wear them, but a lot of the customers don't wear masks anymore. I don't know. I take a mask with me, and if I'm comfortable, if there's not many people around, I don't wear it anymore. But I have it handy. I have it in my pocket. So if I need it or if I'm asked to wear it, I'll put it on. Julie says, hi, Tina. Riri says, I love the way Mary's art just comes together before oh, Riri, you're being nice to me. Tina says, don't try cooking this at home if you have birds. What are you talking about, Tina? Something she cooked at home if you have birds. Mary, do you rinse off? Oh, she means the rusty stuff. I don't have birds. You mean in the house? It will affect the birds if you cook it? Do you rinse off the material afterwards? Sharon asked for the rusty stuff. I haven't really rinsed it off. I really haven't used it yet, my rusty material, but I have wiped off the grit. Some of that material has grit on it from the rust, you know, just because it's rusted metal, it's oxidized metal. I have taken and wiped off the grit. I haven't really rinsed it off. I might do that yet. That was a good question. I haven't got to that point yet. I think Rosemary does. I'm not sure. I guess I'll let her speak for herself. There. Good question, Sharon. Was Sharon asked that? I have wiped the grit off. Riri says, so multiple fronts are being challenged. We will pray for your restoration, friend. May God rest his loving hands on your heart and mind and lift you up through this difficult time into sunny. Beth is, Riri's talking to somebody out there. Mary, you should paint an iCad with your rusty juice. Yes, I should. That's a good idea. I don't know if I'll have any left, but that is a good idea. Excellent idea, Beth. I should have seen that earlier before I cooked it. I got it all soaked into that cloth now. I don't think I have, but if I do another rusty, I'll save it for Rosemary paints with her rusty juice. She saves it and has painted with it. I cook mine, so I don't have a lot of juice left. It dries it all out. But I suppose I could wet it all again. Let's see, they said goodnight to Lisa. I'm just catching up on chat. I think Riri was talking to Julie. Let's see. Julie says, sorry everyone, it's hard to get up and go at the moment. Riri says, no real complaints. Oh, there's Deborah Brown. Deborah, if you're out there lurking, hi. I missed you coming in. Beth Schuler's here. Melissa Smith. Lisa was here. Arlene. Riri. I'm just kind of scrolling back through chat. Riri says, hi, Deborah and Mary. Howdy to all the fibs. There's where Deborah came in at 9:48, a couple hours ago. Well, I guess I'll say good night to everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's already 11:15. So have a really great weekend. And I am planning on streaming Sunday evening. Tanya's home. So she said that she's going to start her streams instead of 12 p.m. on Sundays. She's going to start them at 1 p.m. on Sunday. So looking forward to Tanya streaming again. And got a scrap there. Beth Schuler will be on tomorrow night at, I think she comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Central. So Beth will be on Saturday night. I don't know who's on Saturday because during the day because I take the day off. Did you guys know? And then Sunday morning, Tina Taché Paper streams on Sunday mornings. Usually, I think around 8:30 my time. I'm Central Time, but don't take me for sure on that. And then Tanya will come on Sunday at 1, and I'll come in on at 6, and then we'll start a whole new week. So have a great weekend. I'll see you Sunday night. Go gold or go home. Bye, everybody. Bye.